Hello everybody, my name is Jack and welcome back for another fun and interesting Italian language lesson. Today I will teach you how to name Italian months. English names of the months of the year come directly from Latin, aka Italian. So, the resemblances between Italian names and English names are pretty astonishing. In fact, only few things change, but the whole concept remains the same. Although we have proof that ancient populations already have a calendar, the modern calendar tracks its roots right in the Roman Empire. Why? Because the first person to introduce the calendar as we know today officially was Romulus, the first king of Rome, roughly 700 years before Christ. In fact, under the kingdom of Romolo, Romans had a year divided into 304 days and 10 months. Actually, Romans were used to count and name months right after winter time. The spring was a very important event of the year when the nature turned back to life. That's why probably the ancient Romans dedicate months to goddesses of spring in order probably to gain their favor. The first month was Martius, month dedicated to Mars, Marte, the god of war. Martius became English March, aka Italian Marzo. The second month is aperire and probably comes from the Latin verb which means opening. So this is a clear reference to the opening of nature during springtime. April is the Italian Aprile. The third month was called Maius, dedicated to Maia, the goddess of earth fecundity. Maius became May, and in Italian, Maggio. Maggio with double G, like Gio di Maggio. Moving on, the fourth month of the year was Junius, dedicated to Giunone, the wife of Jupiter, so the mother of the gods. Junius became June, and the Italian Giugno. Giugno probably is gonna be a little bit difficult to pronounce due to the mie compound in the middle of the word, but with a little practice you can master Giugno. The fifth month was not what you're thinking. In fact, in ancient Rome, the fifth month was called Quintilis because that was the fifth month, as the sixth was called Sextilis. And then after September, meaning the seventh month, Settembre, minding the two T's in Italian, Settembre. Then the eighth month, October. Ottobre. Again, the double T must be very clear when you pronounce the word Ottobre. Then the ninth month, November. Novembre. And finally the 10th, December. Dicembre. Romans adopted a 12 months calendar divided into 355 days. In fact, the king of Rome, named Numa Pompilius, was the one responsible for the introduction of 2 more months during wintertime. The first month was called Januarius to honor the god Janus, Jano. Janus was a god venerated in occasion of something about to start. So, what better occasion of starting a new year to name a month after this god? Januarius, of course, is the English January and the Italian Gennaio, with two N's in the middle, Gennaio. The second month introduced by Numa Pompilius was called Februarius. Origin of this name Februare, which means to purificate. However, Februarius is the modern day's February, in Italian Febbraio, with two B's, so B, Febbraio. Moving on, we must set our time machine around 40 before Christ, when some not very famous guy in ancient Rome called Caius Julius Caesar, Caio Giulio Cesare, was actually the emperor, and he decided to name a month after him. However, he took Quintilis and changed its name in Julius, July in English and Luglio in Italian. Luglio. Again, L in the middle of the word maybe is a little bit tricky, but practice and you will have a perfect pronunciation. Luglio. But after Caesar's death, stabbed too many times by Brutus, his successor was the Emperor Augustus. And he was like, well, Caesar had a pretty good idea to name a month after his person, I will do the same. So he took Sextilis, the sixth month, and named it after his person, Augustus, in English, August, in Italian, Agosto. Few notes for genius speakers. Also, September was named for a brief period Germanico in honor of Caligula's father, but that lasted very little because September came back to its original name as October was named briefly Invictus in honor of the Emperor Commodus. However, again, the name came back to its original pronunciation, October. So guys, summing up, the list is the following: January, Gennaio, February, Febbraio, March, Marzo, April, Aprile, May, Maggio, June, Giugno, July, Luglio, August, Agosto, September, Settembre, October, Ottobre, November, Novembre, December, Dicembre. Ladies and gentlemen, class is dismissed. Remember, hit the like button, subscribe if you like the video, but most importantly, watch more content to learn for free Italian language. So, see you next time, and in the meantime, remember, speak like a genius. Bye!